Whoa, it's the Illusion reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth here in the parking lot, checking the surf, waiting for the swell, getting ready to paddle out. So, it's funny, I got, all right, where am I gonna, I'm gonna get fired up here, I can tell. So, where do I want to go with this? All right, so in the city of Santa Monica tonight, right? In the city of Santa Monica, a friend of mine, I don't live in Santa Monica, whatever, went to high school there, all good. In the city of Santa Monica tonight, it is the 11th of January, there's city council meeting. Item 13G on that city council meeting is them imposing the sauce lame dates on the population of that city to go in. So you have to show a card, right? So this all like came in. It's not even my city. Someone sent it. One of my people I know sent it to me. It's like, dude, this is going on. Can you help us? And I'm like, of course, right? Of course. So you got to put out the fire everywhere. And so I called my one buddy who's tied into the, one of these big supposed people fighting the whole thing, right? And I go, hey, look, man. And they're like, we're working on a marketing campaign and this and that. And I go, why is not the main marketing campaign that every single person needs to pay attention as to what's going on at their local city hall? And that's where it's all, like, everyone thinks it's going to come from the Fed, from the top. It's this and the governor. No, it's going to come up from your local city government, dude, or county government or whatever it is. And to this day, I really feel like I'm just like talking to the wind. If you don't know who your local city council people are, or if you're a county commissioner, whatever the jurisdiction is that you live into, your local smallest jurisdiction, the HOA, whatever, all of it, dude, your school board, all of that. If you don't know how to interface with that, and you're waiting for the top to figure it out, some Supreme Court ruling, some lawsuit, you're lost. It's done. It's game over. And so I've really started to notice that the anti-sauce thing has just become, once again, like it always becomes, a celebrity circus, right? There are people making the circuit. They all want to be celebrity, right? They're all telling you the same thing, but they're not telling you what's important. And I'll tell you what's important, dude. Local city governments. That's where it all is. So I'm trying to make some phone calls today about, like, this is the fire's gonna, like, they're gonna gulf, and they're like, well, but whatever. And I'm like, dude, if a city like Santa Monica falls, it's just green light for smaller municipalities to fall, right? And they're like, well, and then I hear this crazy, well, Joe Rogan, Robert Malone, and I'm like, dude, that's not pushing the needle anywhere. That's, again, did either of those dudes tell you to go get involved find out who your local health commissioner is, who the people are in your local government? No. They sat there and jerked each other off about the stupid sauce and this and that. And if you look into the history of who Malone is, and I will give No Agenda, go to the last No Agenda show or the one before, they dig into heavily of who Dr. Robert Malone is, dude. And may have good intentions, but he's being puppeted, dude. He is being puppeted for very good reasons, which is to get you to focus on the big and not the local, right? Thinking that this is out of your hands, that some dude like Rogan or Malone or any of these people are going to save you. They're not going to save you. The only way that you have of ever getting through this thing is to empower yourself on the local level. And it's funny, my buddy was like, I'm getting coffee from someone and they're just serving me coffee and it's, not everyone's there. I go, dude, you can be empowered on the local level about serving your cup of coffee, dude. Again, the whole reason any of us are there is because people don't know anything about the cup of coffee, dude. They don't know that there's a whole raft of laws that have been passed through the public reality about your cup of coffee. Like Like that place that's serving that cup of coffee probably has to go through some sort of food thing, some sort of city, county, local level in order to serve you your cup of coffee. Okay, I'll get my cup of coffee at home. Well, that package of coffee that you got, unless you got Paraplegic's Radical Brew, is probably came through some sort of certification, some sort of government agency, some sort of store that relies on permits. All of this stuff comes from these local civic institutions that are stopgap measures to everything that involves your life. Like how many windows you can put on in a building, dude. How it's all, and what again is, if you're watching what's going on, this has nothing to do with the sauce. This has got nothing to do with face coverings. This has got nothing to do with the CDC or the other alphabet agencies. This has to do with getting you to not pay attention to how much control they have over your life on the local level. All of this stuff comes from the local level. Most things in your life are being enforced on the local level. Yeah, it looks like there's some big law at the top and whatever. It's the local level that is dictating the reality of your life, dude. So you can sit and be like, oh, I don't know, I don't have any power, I can't do anything. Or you can find out who your local city council people are, who your local school board people are, who your local county commissioners are, and go begin to establish that relationship. They are public servants. You can access them all very easily. Are you going to be able to get to the governor? Nah. Are you going to be able to get to your local state reps? Yeah, a lot easier, dude. But you know who you can get on the phone with right now and safeguard your reality? Is probably your local city council member, your local county commissioner. You have this access. But I will tell you, moving forward on this thing, anyone promoting that they're pushing back on this thing who is not advocating that as your number one conduit to empower yourselves is demagoguing, celebritying, doing your whole thing, because that's what it's all about. This thing, it's not about what you think it's about. It's about you empowering yourself, taking responsibility for yourself, dude. Yeah, it's all become a money train now. It's all become like a money train now. So be wary right now, because anyone who's not telling you to find out who your local representative is on your local level is misdirecting you, because that's where the power lies. All of the things that are the globalist agenda, the this, the that, blah, 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 is all going to come from the local level. It's all going to be some dude you knew as Fred or Sheila or whatever, who's now the mayor of your community, being like, this is the way it is, dude. And you're going to be like, but how? And it didn't come from the Fed. It didn't come from the governor. It came from your local city council, some dude that your kid plays soccer with, or someone you're meeting at an AA meeting is that elected official, and you bothered to watch what was going on mainstream news and the big picture, and now you're disempowered and you're powerless, and you're asking yourself, well, what happened to my reality? Your reality? You got shortchanged because you kept listening to people telling you that you're not in charge of your own reality. You're 100% in charge of your own reality. Go find out, go to your local municipality's website and find out who your local elected people are. Send them all an email going, I'd like to meet with you, dude. And find out who they are and what they're about and talk to them. But if all these leaders in the movement to hold this back aren't telling you that you are the diamond, you are the soul, it's not some dude speaking at the podium, it's you. And anyone who's speaking at the podium right now, and they're not telling you to do exactly what I'm advocating for, is not on your side. Anyway, this is The Illusion signing off. Slam the like button. Links down below. Crypto, whatever, PayPal, dude. Send silver. We like silver. Anyway, have a beautiful day. Use the name tags. I'm out.